This is exciting. We've got the Magician twice, which anyone who knows the tarot knows that's like the right time for the right thing. You have everything you need to achieve what you need to achieve or create what you want to create. So as the week goes on, remember that you have everything you need. Like, see his work table, he's got everything there. And I think there is a tendency with humans to look at what we lack. And sometimes when we focus on what we don't have, it's actually an excuse of why we don't begin. So this is a reminder to begin. And I think as an artist, the advice I can give you is that there is this kind of nervousness. Where to start, like so many options, so many things, decisions to juggle. And really, you just need to go, I'm beginning a new thing. I feel a bit nervous. I'll start somewhere. So you begin, and then you need to trust that you'll know what to do each step of the way. You might have a vision, but once you begin creating that vision, you have to sort of be flexible and go with the flow a little bit about what the project demands of you, rather than insisting it stays within your control the whole time. And I think a lovely thing to do is to really have the right people around you. Have the right people around you that remind you that you're really capable, that you've got what it takes, that you're, and they remind you, look how far you've come, look at all the things you've achieved. Help you keep things in perspective. Because I think that's the trick this week, that if you begin and understand that all these juggling of decisions and temporary confusions will pass, and that when you don't know what the next step is, give yourself a beat to be able to imagine it from a different perspective. Instead of confusion, go, I know the next step. And I think sometimes we kind of suffer when we stay in indecision and don't not be decisive, but when we deny decision, when we stay in flux and indecision and ignore the importance of deciding, it's a kind of suffering, and action is the only antidote to it. And if you're frightened of an action, it might mean you're frightened of a mistake. And then you've got a better idea of what you're up against with that sense of overwhelm and confusion. You're more than likely worried about making a mistake, or you're worried that you won't know the right thing to do. And I think that's what you're up against, which is, I think if you don't show yourself in the material world that that's what you're up against, then it stays hidden from view and it appears much more serious than it really is. So all I can encourage you to do is to try not to underestimate yourself. Listen to me, it's the right time for the right thing, and be willing and daring to take that step into the unknown of a new project or whatever's happening in your life. And then you're in the flow then, and then each step, you'll have to take each step as it appears. Make each decision as it comes to you, and then you flow, and then you experience joy instead of holding on tight to indecision and fear. So I think it's going to be, if you keep making those decisions, you'll have a light, joyful week. But if you hold on tight to not making a decision because you're frightened of mistakes, the flow won't appear and you'll stay stuck. So good luck.